Imagine this. It's the dead of night. You're deep in slumber, dreaming peacefully. But while you're lost in your own world, there's another pair of eyes, wide open, watching. Sometimes a gentle weight shifts beside you. Other times, a soft, almost imperceptible touch graces your cheek. Does this sound familiar? Have you ever woken up to find your beloved feline companion staring intently at you from the foot of your bed? Or perhaps nudging your face with their nose? If you're a cat parent, chances are you've experienced at least one of these curious nighttime behaviors. They can be unsettling, heartwarming, or downright mysterious. And for the longest time, many of us just shrug, smile, and go back to sleep, dismissing them as just cat things. But what if I told you these seemingly random actions aren't random at all? What if every silent gaze, every soft paw tap, every quiet departure and return is actually your cat trying to tell you something profound, something deeply connected to you, to your bond, and to their innermost feline heart? Well, get ready, because today we're going to pull back the velvet curtain on your cat's secret nocturnal life. We're going to decode these mysterious messages, one by one, and reveal the incredible meaning behind what your cat does while you sleep. You might be thinking, okay, I'm intrigued. And the truth is, once you understand these hidden signals, your relationship with your cat will deepen in ways you never imagined. Let's dive right into the first, and perhaps the most iconic of these nighttime mysteries. Let's start with the one behavior that sends shivers down some spines, yet holds a surprising amount of affection. The stare. You're asleep, lights off, and then you open your eyes. Just for a second, and there they are. Two luminous orbs, unblinking, fixed directly on you. It's almost like something out of a horror movie. Right. But before you start wondering if your cat is plotting world domination or trying to steal your soul, let's understand why they do this. Cats have an incredible adaptation. Their eyes are designed for low light. Their tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina, acts like a mirror, bouncing light back through the retina and giving them superior night vision, up to 6 times better than humans in dim light. So, when your room is pitch black to you, it's merely twilight for your cat. They can see you perfectly. But they're not just seeing you, they're observing you. Think about it. During the day, you're usually moving, making noise, interacting with them, or simply being too busy for prolonged, silent observation. Nighttime is when things settle. For your cat, you become a still, predictable object of fascination. This isn't just curiosity, it's a form of profound connection. Imagine for a moment the trust they place in you. They are at their most vulnerable when you are. When they stare, it's often a silent check-in. Are you safe? Are you breathing? Are you there? It's their way of keeping tabs on their most important resource. You. Their provider of food, safety, and affection in their wild ancestors. Constant vigilance was key for survival. While your house cat isn't hunting a mouse in your bed, that primal instinct for awareness is still there. They're making sure their world, which revolves around you, is still intact. Sometimes they might be sensing a subtle shift in your breathing or position. Instead of feeling creeped out, consider it a quiet act of guardianship. They're ensuring their most valuable companion, the one who provides them with warmth and security, is safe and sound. It's a deep, primal form of care. Instead of waking you with loud meows or playful pounces, they often choose this silent vigil, respecting your need for sleep while fulfilling their own need to protect and connect. Now, let's move from the silent watcher to the gentle communicator. Have you ever been jolted awake by a soft, almost feathery touch on your face? A paw, usually without claws, lightly tapping your cheek, or a delicate nudge from their head? This isn't just random, and it's certainly not an accident. Cats communicate in a myriad of ways, not just through meows. Their body language, scent marking, and yes, physical touch are all part of their complex language system. When your cat gently taps or nudges you, especially around your face, they are engaging in a very intimate form of communication. It's often a direct request, or sometimes a profound expression of affection. One common reason is, of course, hunger. They might be trying to wake you up for that early morning meal, or perhaps their food bowl is simply empty. But it's rarely just about the food. Think about it. Instead of clawing at the door, or knocking things off shelves, which they certainly know how to do, they choose this tender, personal touch. Why? Because they know it's the most effective way to get your attention without causing alarm or pain. It's a test of your responsiveness, a soft plea. But beyond the practical, this act is steeped in affection. Cats use scent glands on their paws and faces to mark things as theirs. when they gently tap or rub their face against yours. They are, in a subtle way, reinforcing their bond with you. They are saying, you are part of my family. You are safe. And I want to interact with you. It's a sign of immense trust and comfort. It's not aggressive. It's not demanding. It's a soft inquiry. They're checking in, asking for a connection, or simply reminding you of their presence. Sometimes, it's just their way of saying, hey, I'm here. I care about you. And maybe I'm a little lonely. It's their equivalent of a quiet whisper, a gentle hand on your shoulder to say, are you there? I want to make sure you're okay, and maybe get a little head scratch while I'm at it. Instead of an abrupt wake-up call, it's a tender outreach. This behavior, often dismissed as just trying to get food, is actually a sophisticated and affectionate gesture that strengthens the emotional ties between you and your feline friend. It's a privilege, really, to be deemed worthy of such a delicate touch in the quietest hours. So, the next time your cat gives you that soft, almost ticklish tap on your face in the dead of night, remember, it's not just a paw, it's a message. And understanding that message is just the beginning of unlocking the profound secrets your cat holds. Are you ready to discover more? From those soft, almost imperceptible taps, we now turn to a behavior that feels like the ultimate feline compliment. Your cat sleeping on you. You've been there, right? You wake up in the morning, or even just shift in the middle of the night, and there they are, a warm, purring bundle of fur nestled on your chest, your legs, or maybe even draped across your head. It's a comforting weight, a sign of deep affection. But have you ever wondered why they choose you as their personal mattress? And why they don't always pick the same spot? This isn't just about finding a comfy pillow. When your cat chooses to sleep on you, they are demonstrating an incredible level of trust and vulnerability. In the wild, animals are at their most defenseless when they're asleep. By choosing to snooze on top of you, they are essentially saying, I trust you completely. I feel safe enough in your presence to lower my guard entirely. It's an act of profound social bonding. Think about it. They're exposing their soft underbellies, their most vulnerable parts, to you. This kind of intimacy is not given lightly by a creature that, by nature, is still wired for survival. It speaks volumes about the security and love they feel in your shared space. One of the primary reasons, of course, is warmth. Cats, despite their fur, are little heat-seeking missiles. Their normal body temperature is a couple of degrees higher than ours, usually around 100 to 102, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So, while your room might feel perfectly cozy to you, your cat is always on the lookout for a warmer spot. Your body is a radiating furnace of comfort, making you the perfect cozy heating pad. This explains why they often gravitate towards your chest or stomach, areas that generate a lot of body heat. It's practical, yes, but interwoven with comfort is that deep sense of security. Beyond warmth, there's the element of scent. Your cat is constantly marking you with their scent glands, whether they're rubbing their face against your legs or kneading you with their paws. When they sleep on you, they're essentially bathing themselves in your familiar smell and leaving their scent on you in return. It's a mutual scent sharing, a quiet declaration of you are mine, and I am yours. It creates a shared, safe territory, reinforcing the idea that you are part of their family unit, their safe haven. This is deeply rooted in their social biology, a quiet way to affirm their belonging and your crucial role within their world. Now, let's tackle the intriguing part. Why don't they always pick the same spot? One night it's your chest, the next it's your feet, then maybe your hip. This shifting around isn't just random, it's quite intentional. First, consider comfort. Just like us, cats have different preferences for firmness, pressure, and even the angle of their sleep. Your chest might be soft and warm, perfect for a deep nap. Your legs might offer a more stable, flatter surface for a lighter doze. Your hip or the crook of your arm could provide a secure, enclosed feeling, like they are constantly optimizing for their current comfort level, a silent testament to their discerning tastes. Sometimes they want to feel the rise and fall of your breathing. Other times, they prefer the steady, grounding presence of your legs. Secondly, that not always in the same spot. Behavior can also be about checking in on you from different vantage points, or simply enjoying varied access to your warmth. If your chest is too warm, they might shift to your feet, which are still radiating warmth but perhaps a cooler degree. This is a subtle act of thermoregulation. They might also shift because you shift as you move in your sleep. They're constantly recalculating the best, most secure, and most comfortable spot to stay nestled with you. Instead of just getting up and leaving, they adapt because staying near you is the priority. There's also a hint of their predatory nature at play. Even though they are domesticated, cats retain some of their wild instincts. In the wild, staying in one single, predictable spot for too long can make them vulnerable to predators. While your bedroom isn't a jungle, that subtle programming might lead them to instinctively vary their sleeping positions. Even on your safe, warm body, it's a tiny echo of their ancient survival mechanisms, woven into their modern, pampered lives. So, when your cat decides to make you their personal sleeping pod, it's not just adorable. It's a multi-layered expression of warmth seeking, scent sharing, deep trust, and a quiet sense of ownership. It's their ultimate compliment, a profound sign that they feel completely secure and connected to you. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated feline affection, a testament to the strong bond you share. And honestly, isn't it the best feeling in the world to wake up with that warm, purring weight beside you, knowing you are their safe haven? But what about those times when your cat doesn't sleep on you and instead opts for a spot facing away from you, perhaps towards the door? Is that a sign they don't love you as much? Absolutely not. In fact, it's another fascinating piece of the puzzle that reveals just how deeply your cat cares about your safety in their home. And we'll uncover the surprising truth behind that particular behavior next. So, you've woken up, not to a purring weight on your chest, but to find your cat curled up at the foot of your bed, or perhaps even on a nearby chair, diligently facing the bedroom door. A tiny, irrational thought might creep in. Are they mad at me? Do they not love me as much tonight? If you've ever felt that pang of mild disappointment, let me immediately put your mind at ease. This behavior, far from being a sign of disinterest, is actually one of the most profound displays of trust and protection your cat can offer. Imagine for a moment your cat not as a pampered house pet, but as a miniature, highly evolved sentinel. Even though they live a life of comfort, sipping filtered water and napping in sunbeams, their ancient instincts are very much alive. In the wild, animals are constantly aware of their surroundings. Even when resting, a crucial part of survival is knowing where potential threats might come from. And for a cat, the most common entry point for anything new or unknown into their territory is typically a doorway. When your cat positions themselves facing the door, they are essentially taking on the role of the household guardian. They are the first line of defense, the watchful eyes and keen ears ready to detect anything out of the ordinary. Their superior night vision, which we talked about, allows them to perceive subtle changes in light or shadow that you would completely miss. And their hearing, it's phenomenal. They can pick up the faintest creaks of a floorboard outside your room, the distant rustle of leaves that might signal an approaching animal, or even the almost inaudible hum of something shifting in another part of the house. While you are deeply asleep and vulnerable, they are on duty. This isn't just about protecting themselves. It's about protecting you and your shared den. Your bedroom is your inner sanctum, your most vulnerable space. For your cat, it's also a crucial part of their territory. And you, their beloved human, are the most important inhabitant of that territory. By facing the door, they are making an unspoken pledge. I will be the first to know if something is amiss. I will stand guard so you can rest peacefully. It's an incredibly selfless act, rooted in their natural protective instincts for their family unit. Consider the contrast. When they sleep on you, they are seeking comfort and warmth, showing their vulnerability to you. But when they sleep facing the door, they are positioning themselves to protect you from external vulnerability. It's a division of labor, a silent agreement. They trust you enough to let their guard down when they're on you, and in return, they take on the responsibility of guarding the perimeter when they're not. It speaks volumes about the depth of their loyalty and how deeply they integrate you into their concept of family and home. Sometimes, this behavior might also stem from a cat's inherent curiosity and desire to know what's happening in their environment. Just like we might peek out the window if we hear a strange noise, your cat wants to be constantly updated on the goings-on. The doorway is their window to the rest of the house, their strategic vantage point for surveillance. It allows them to maintain a sense of control and awareness over their territory, ensuring everything is as it should be. This kind of vigilance isn't always obvious to us. They don't typically growl or bark like a dog might. Instead, it's a quiet, constant vigil. You might not even notice they've shifted position until morning. But rest assured, those moments of quiet surveillance are when your cat is performing a vital role in their own unique feline way. They are ensuring the safety of their space and, most importantly, the safety of the person they consider their most precious companion. It's a beautiful demonstration of their love and commitment, proving that even in the quietest hours, their bond with you is at the forefront of their minds. So, the next time you see your feline friend positioned as the silent guardian of your bedroom door, Don't think for a second they love you less. Instead, feel a surge of gratitude for this tiny, fierce protector who dedicates their precious sleep to keeping watch over you. It's a reminder that their love extends far beyond cuddles and purrs. It encompasses a deep, instinctual need to keep you safe. But what about those mysterious moments when your cat doesn't just face the door, but seemingly vanishes in the dead of night, only to reappear later as if nothing happened? Is it a secret mission? A midnight snack run? Or something even more intriguing? Get ready, because the truth behind their quiet exits and silent returns is even more fascinating. You've settled into bed, your cat perhaps snuggled beside you, or standing guard by the door. You drift off, feeling safe and content. Then, somewhere in the deep of the night, you might stir just enough to notice a subtle shift. The weight is gone. The purr has ceased. Your cat has vanished. You might even hear the softest thump as they effortlessly jump off the bed, or the whisper of paws padding down the hall. A tiny ripple of curiosity might pass through your half-asleep mind. Where did they go? What are they doing out there? And then, just as silently, just as mysteriously, they return. You wake up in the morning, and there they are again, curled up innocently as if they'd been there all along. This disappearing act, this quiet midnight solo mission, is one of the most intriguing behaviors our feline friends exhibit. It's not about abandoning you, nor is it a secret mission to raid the treat cupboard, though. Let's be honest, that's probably on the agenda sometimes. Instead, it's a beautiful dance between their wild instincts, their need for self-sufficiency, and their profound respect for your shared bond. Let's dive into the why behind their quiet exits. First and foremost, remember that cats are naturally crepuscular, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk. However, their internal clocks often extend this activity into the true nighttime hours, especially when their human companions are asleep and the house is quiet. This is their prime time for exploration, for hunting, and for simply being a cat without human interruption while you're in dreamland. Your cat's instincts are kicking into high gear. This is when the house becomes their personal jungle, a landscape ripe for investigation. They might be patrolling their territory. Even in a small apartment, your cat has a defined territory, and they feel an innate need to monitor it. They might be checking out a new scent that wafted in through a window, ensuring no intruders have entered their domain, even if that intruder is just a dust bunny. They might be practicing their hunting skills, chasing invisible prey, or stalking a forgotten toy that suddenly looks like the most thrilling challenge. This isn't just random wandering, it's an intentional reassessment of their environment, an internal status check of their kingdom. Another significant reason for their quiet departure is their innate independence. Unlike dogs, who often seek companionship for every activity, cats are perfectly content and often prefer to handle certain tasks on their own. If they're thirsty, they'll go to their water bowl. If they feel like stretching or going to the litter box, they'll do it themselves. They don't need to wake you to fulfill these basic needs. This self-reliance is a hallmark of feline behavior, a leftover trait from their wild ancestors who had to survive without a human staff. But why the stealth? Why do they leave and return so quietly, like furry ninjas? This is where their predatory nature truly shines. Cats are masters of silent movement. Whether they're stalking a bird outside or simply walking across your living room floor, their paws are designed for stealth, allowing them to move with incredible grace and quietness. This silence is crucial for hunting success, as it allows them to approach prey undetected. In your home, this natural stealth extends to not wanting to disturb you. They respect your sleep. They understand that you need your rest, and they've learned that loud noises or sudden movements might wake you. So, instead of making a fuss, instead of pawing at the door or meowing loudly, they slip away like shadows, mindful of your slumber. Sometimes, a cat might also seek a cooler or warmer spot depending on their preference, or perhaps just a moment of solitude. Cats value their alone time after a day of cuddles, play, and interaction. They might simply want to decompress in a quiet corner, observing the world from a distance, or just enjoying their own company. This isn't a rejection of you. It's simply a recognition of their own need for personal space, a very cat-like trait. When they return, just as silently, it's a profound affirmation of their bond with you. They've satisfied their independent urges, patrolled their territory, perhaps enjoyed a quiet drink of water. And now, they've chosen to come back to you. They seek your warmth, your presence, and the security of sleeping near their most cherished human. Their return isn't just about finding a comfortable spot, it's about reaffirming their connection, their place in your life, and the comfort they find in your proximity. It's a testament to the idea that no matter how independent they are, no matter how many secret midnight adventures they embark on. Their heart is truly with you. So, the next time your cat quietly slips away into the night, don't wonder if they're off doing something secretive and mysterious, though they probably are, in their own adorable way. Instead, appreciate their independence, their respect for your rest, and the trust they place in you by always returning. It's an incredible balance, isn't it? Their wildness intertwined with their absolute devotion. They are truly masters of quiet companionship. But what if, instead of quietly slipping away, your cat actually wakes you up at the same exact time every single night? No gentle nudges, no subtle stares, just a persistent, unyielding wake-up call. That's a whole different kind of mystery, and it's one we're going to unravel next. You've gotten used to the silent comings and goings, the gentle taps, and the watchful stares, but then there's that behavior, the one that, despite your deep love for your cat, makes you groan a little inside. You're sound asleep, perhaps enjoying a rare moment of uninterrupted rest. And then, right on schedule, usually around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., your cat is there, prowling, meowing, tapping, kneading, or perhaps even scaling your dresser just to get your attention. They might even just stare at you, knowing you're about to wake up. This isn't a gentle nudge, it's a persistent, often unyielding, daily wake-up call, timed with uncanny precision. If this sounds like your nightly ritual, you're not alone. This behavior, waking you up at the exact same time every night, is incredibly common and, while sometimes frustrating, reveals a fascinating aspect of your cat's intelligence, their internal clock, and their unique bond with you. First, let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. Cats have incredibly accurate internal clocks, far more precise than ours. Often, they don't need an alarm clock or a sunrise to tell them what time it is. Their circadian rhythm, the natural sleep-wake cycle, is strongly tied to light, but also to routine. And guess what? You, dear human, are a huge part of their routine. If you feed them at a certain time in the morning, or even just get up at a consistent hour, their bodies become attuned to that schedule. They learn to anticipate, down to the minute, when their day, and often their mealtime is supposed to begin. So when they wake you up at the same time, it's often because their clock is saying, hey, it's almost time for the human to wake up. Or even better, it's almost time for breakfast. But it's rarely just about the food. While hunger can certainly be a strong motivator, especially if their bowl is empty, this behavior is usually multifaceted. When your cat wakes you up, they're not just requesting food, they're requesting interaction, attention, and the start of their daily routine with you. Consider the attention economy of your cat. During the day, you might be busy with work, chores, or other distractions. At night, when you're asleep, you become their captive audience. They know that a persistent meow, a gentle or not so gentle paw tap, or even just a loud purr directly in your ear, is a surefire way to get your undivided attention. They've learned, through experience, that these actions lead to a response from you. Even if that response is just a sleepy groan and a pat on the head. And any attention, even negative attention, is still attention. This behavior also taps into their natural predatory cycles. As we discussed, cats are crepuscular. They are naturally wired to be more active and alert during the twilight hours. For a house cat, with no real prey to hunt, that pent-up energy needs an outlet. Waking you up and initiating play or interaction can be their way of fulfilling that instinctual need for activity. It's their way of saying, the hunt is on, for your attention. However, it's crucial to distinguish between a cat that is simply following its internal clock and one that might be experiencing genuine distress or boredom. If your cat is consistently waking you up with excessive meowing, destructive behavior, or signs of anxiety, it might be a cry for more mental and physical stimulation during their waking hours. Perhaps they need more interactive play sessions before bed, a puzzle feeder to keep them engaged, or even just a refreshed litter box or water fountain. Enriching their environment during the day can sometimes help them settle down at night. But for many, the early morning wake-up call is simply a manifestation of their deep desire for connection and routine with you. It's their unique way of saying, good morning. My day is about to begin, and I want you to be a part of it. They're not trying to be annoying. They're trying to connect. They trust you so completely that they feel comfortable disturbing your sleep to initiate contact. It's a testament to how integrated you are into their lives and their perception of what a normal day looks like. So, the next time you're jolted awake by that familiar, insistent meow at 4 a.m., try to shift your perspective. Instead of irritation, perhaps feel a flicker of wonder. This tiny creature, with its incredibly precise internal clock, is choosing you as the first person it wants to interact with in the morning. They're excited for the day to begin, and they want you to be a part of it. It's their unique, sometimes noisy, way of expressing affection and maintaining the routine that provides them comfort and security. It's a sign of a strong, healthy bond, even if that bond comes with a very early alarm call. But what about those cats who don't wake you up with a demanding meow, but instead communicate in soft, almost imperceptible purrs, or even complete silence? What does that quietude mean in the dead of night? That's the fascinating secret we're about to uncover. We've talked about the early morning alarm clock cat, the one who makes sure you're up and attentive. But what about the other side of the spectrum? The cat who, in the quiet depths of the night, barely makes a sound. Perhaps you sometimes feel a soft purr vibrating through the mattress, or you wake to find them curled up beside you, utterly silent. No demanding meows, no insistent nudges, just a profound, almost invisible presence. If your cat falls into this category, you might wonder if they're simply less affectionate, or if they're just quiet. But the truth is, this quietude, this very lack of vocalization, is one of the most powerful and understated signs of deep trust and contentment your cat can offer. Think about it. When a cat is in distress, hungry, or seeking something specific, they vocalize, they meow, they yowl, they make their needs known. But when they are quiet at night, particularly when they are near you, it's a profound testament to their feeling of security. They don't need to call out for help or attention because they already feel completely safe and fulfilled in your presence. It's the ultimate sign that they view you as their protector, their safe haven. Imagine a baby who sleeps peacefully through the night. They aren't crying for you because all their needs are met, and they feel secure. Your cat is no different. Their quiet presence signifies a deep, fundamental trust that their world is safe, and you are the source of that safety. This quietness also speaks volumes about their personality and their communication style. Not all cats are big talkers. Just like people, some felines are naturally more vocal, while others prefer to express themselves through more subtle means. For these quiet cats, their communication isn't about volume, it's about presence. A soft purr, a gentle kneading motion on your blankets, or simply choosing to be in the same room as you, even if not directly on you, are all powerful expressions of their affection and bond. They might be communicating through the sheer warmth of their body beside yours, or the gentle rhythm of their breathing, aligning with yours in the stillness of the night. This understated connection is incredibly intimate, a silent language understood between two souls. Furthermore, a cat who meows softly or not at all at night is often a deeply contented cat. This behavior suggests that their needs are being consistently met throughout the day. They've had enough stimulating play, their food bowl is always full, their litter box is clean, and they receive plenty of love and attention when you're awake. Because their core needs are satisfied, there's no urgent reason to wake you up with a vocal demand. Instead of frantically trying to get your attention for a need they feel is unmet, they are simply enjoying the peace and the comfort of your shared space. They might be nestled in their favorite spot, completely at ease, their senses relaxed rather than on high alert for unmet desires. This is the quiet confidence of a well-loved and well-cared-for pet. Consider the contrast with a cat who meows persistently for attention. While that can also be a sign of attachment, it often indicates a perceived deficit, a desire for more playtime, more food, or simply more engagement. The quiet cat, on the other hand, is telling you, without words, that their cup is full. They are simply enjoying the quiet comfort of your shared existence, their contentment radiating softly in the dark. It's not a plea, it's an affirmation. Sometimes, their quiet presence can also be a subtle form of passive vigilance, like the cat who faces the door. A silent cat in your room might still be performing a quiet guardianship. They are aware, observing, and taking comfort in your peaceful slumber. They don't need to vocalize their alertness because their very presence is enough. They are simply holding vigil, their keen senses tuned into their surroundings, ready to react if needed, but not feeling the need to announce their duty. It's a quiet form of dedication, a deep commitment to the safety of their human and their shared home. So, if your cat is the quiet type at night, don't ever mistake their silence for indifference. Instead, understand it as a profound compliment. It's a sign of unparalleled trust, deep contentment, and a subtle yet powerful bond. It means they feel completely safe and loved with you, so much so that they don't need to vocalize their presence or their needs. They are simply there, existing peacefully beside you, enjoying the profound comfort of your shared world. This unspoken connection is one of the purest forms of love, a beautiful, quiet affirmation that everything is exactly as it should be. And speaking of their deep connection to you, have you ever noticed that your cat seems to fall into a similar rhythm as you do when you're sleeping? It's not just a coincidence. In fact, it's one of the most fascinating ways your cat shows just how intertwined your lives truly are. You've probably noticed it without even thinking about it. You might wake up in the middle of the night, shift, and find your cat stretching languidly, or perhaps settling deeper into their sleep right as you do. You snooze, they snooze. You stir, they stir. It's almost like you're on the same frequency, isn't it? This phenomenon, where your cat seems to mirror your sleep patterns, is far more than a happy coincidence. It's a remarkable testament to the depth of your bond, their innate ability to attune to your rhythms, and a fascinating insight into their social intelligence. Cats, despite their reputation for independence, are incredibly observant creatures. They pay close attention to our routines, our habits, and even our subtle physiological signals. When it comes to sleep, they are particularly attuned to your breathing patterns, your body movements, and the overall ambient energy of the house. As you settle down for the night, your breathing slows, your body relaxes, and the house quiets. Your cat picks up on all of these cues. They learn that these signals mean human is winding down. Time for deep rest. This mirroring of sleep patterns is a profound sign of their social connection and their desire for security. In the wild, animals often sleep in groups for safety. Synchronized sleep provides a collective sense of security, ensuring that if one member wakes up or senses danger, others might also stir, increasing the chances of survival. While your home isn't the African savanna, that primal instinct for shared safety is still present when your cat aligns their sleep with yours. They are, in a very real sense, participating in a communal safety ritual. They feel most secure when you are also secure. And by sleeping when you sleep, they are reinforcing that shared sense of peace and protection. Beyond security, there's a strong element of affection and desire for proximity. Your cat loves being near you. Your warmth, your scent, and your steady presence are all incredibly comforting to them. By mirroring your sleep, they maximize their time in close proximity to you in a relaxed state. They know that when you're awake, you might be moving around, making noise, or simply not available for continuous cuddles. But when you're asleep, you become a stable, warm, and highly comforting presence. They choose to enter that same state, maximizing the quiet, intimate moments of shared rest. This behavior also highlights just how much your cat views you as part of their family unit. Think about kittens sleeping in a pile with their mother and siblings. They often sleep in similar phases, waking and resting together. When your cat mirrors your sleep, they are treating you as a core member of their adopted family. Their pride. It's an unconscious yet powerful declaration of belonging. They are integrating their natural rhythms with yours, creating a harmonious, shared existence. What makes this even more remarkable is their adaptability. While cats are naturally crepuscular, many house cats adjust their sleep cycles significantly to align with their human companions. If you work nights and sleep during the day, your cat will likely shift their main sleeping hours to match yours. This flexibility demonstrates their incredible capacity for forming strong bonds and adapting their intrinsic behaviors to fit the social needs of their human family. It's an active choice, a conscious or subconscious effort to synchronize their lives with yours. Sometimes, their mirrored sleep might also involve subtle communication. If you're a light sleeper, you might notice your cat stretching or shifting before you do, almost as if they're testing the waters. Are you really asleep? Is it safe to enter a deeper phase of rest? And as you sink into deeper sleep, they, too, relax more fully. It's a delicate dance of shared vulnerability and mutual comfort. So, the next time you find your cat perfectly mirroring your slumber, don't dismiss it as just a coincidence. It's a beautiful, intricate dance of connection, trust, and deep affection. It means they feel profoundly safe and secure in your presence. They view you as their chosen family, and they find immense comfort in sharing their most vulnerable moments, sleep, right alongside you. It's a silent symphony of togetherness, a testament to the incredible bond that transcends species. And as we've explored these 8 curious nighttime behaviors, from the silent stare to the mirrored slumber, it becomes abundantly clear that your cat is doing far more than just being a cat while you're asleep. Every single action, every quiet moment, is a profound message of love, trust, and connection. They are not just pets, they are guardians, companions, and silent communicators, constantly reinforcing the unique relationship you share. But what does it all mean? When you connect these dots, what's the ultimate takeaway from these secret nocturnal lives? That's what we'll uncover next. And it might just reframe everything you thought you knew about your feline friend. We've journeyed through the quiet hours of the night, peeking behind the curtain of your cat's secret world. We've unraveled the mysteries behind those unblinking stares in the dark, revealing them as silent acts of guardianship. We've decoded the gentle paw taps and head nudges, understanding them not as mere requests for food, but as tender bids for connection and affection. We've explored the profound trust woven into their decision to sleep on you, acknowledging it as their ultimate compliment, a warm embrace of shared security. And when they choose to sleep facing the door, we've learned that they are not aloof, but rather your loyal, quiet sentinels, standing watch over your shared sanctuary. We've even ventured into their mysterious midnight excursions, realizing that their silent departures and equally silent returns speak volumes about their innate independence coexisting beautifully with their deep desire to return to your comforting presence. For those with the early risers, we've reframed those insistent wake-up calls, seeing them not as nuisances, but as a unique expression of their incredible internal clock and their eagerness to kickstart the day with their most cherished companion. And for the serene, quiet ones, we've understood that their silence isn't disinterest, but a profound testament to their contentment and the deep, unspoken trust they place in you. Finally, we've marveled at how they mirror your very sleep patterns, a beautiful, subconscious dance of synchronization, signifying how deeply intertwined your lives truly are. When you connect all these dots, something truly magical happens. These seemingly strange or trivial behaviors aren't random quirks. They are intricate threads woven into the rich tapestry of your cat's love. Every silent vigil, every soft touch, every chosen resting place is a declaration. It's their unique feline language, a continuous conversation happening while you dream, telling you how much they trust you, how safe they feel with you, and how deeply they consider you a part of their world, their family. For years, we've looked at our cats and wondered about their enigmatic ways. Are they aloof? Are they truly affectionate? Do they even need us beyond providing food and shelter? The answer, unequivocally, is yes. They need us. They love us. And they express it in ways that are often subtle, sometimes demanding, but always meaningful. They are not just living alongside us, they are actively engaging with us, protecting us, seeking comfort from us, and integrating us into their primal instincts and their domesticated lives. Think about the quiet loyalty that requires no fanfare. Unlike a dog's boisterous enthusiasm, a cat's devotion is often a whisper, a gentle presence, a steady warmth. It's in the way they check on you, the way they choose to be near you, the way they adapt their own wild nature to fit perfectly into your home, your life, and even your sleep cycle. They might not jump up and down or bark with joy every time you enter a room, but their nighttime behaviors reveal a constant, unwavering, and profound attachment. This understanding isn't just fascinating, it's empowering. Knowing why your cat does what they do can transform your relationship. Suddenly, that late-night stare isn't creepy, it's heartwarming. That gentle tap isn't annoying, it's a sweet request for connection. You begin to see your cat not just as a pet, but as a complex, intelligent, and deeply loving companion who's communicating with you constantly. If only you learn their language, it allows you to appreciate them on an entirely new level, fostering an even deeper bond and a mutual understanding that enriches both your lives. So, the next time you wake up and find your cat engaged in one of these curious nighttime behaviors, don't just roll over. Take a moment, gaze at them, truly see them, and recognize the incredible depth of the message they are sending. They are telling you, in their own unique and beautiful way, that you are their world. And isn't that just the most wonderful feeling? If this journey into the secret lives of our feline friends resonated with you, and if you've learned something new about your own beloved cat, please consider hitting that like button. It truly helps this video reach more cat lovers just like you. And if you want to continue uncovering the fascinating world of our pets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Most importantly, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these behaviors have your cats exhibited? What's the strangest, sweetest, or most mysterious thing your cat does while you sleep? Share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are so valuable, and they might even inspire our next video. Thank you for watching. And remember, every purr, every paw tap, every quiet gaze is a testament to the incredible love that defines our unique bond with our feline companions.